Well, hello and welcome to the final mailbag, for now at least, on HubNut. This is way overdue. This should have happened in June, but we've got over a month's worth of stuff. But frankly, so much of the stuff is wish stuff that is sent from China that it's just getting a bit ridiculous. We're getting too far away from what the channel should be about. So I decided to knock it on the head. And what have we got here? Dear HubNut, having attended to the awful door speakers in the C5, I thought you might like to update the head unit too. Ooh, it was a terrible head unit. Please find enclosed the unit I had in my own C5 brake. I reinstalled the original unit when I changed motors, then found this unit wouldn't fit in the fresh motor. You can tweak the colour of the lighting. Ooh, need source DAB aerial. Posh. And also a Haynes manual. Well, there I was. I've just done a fleet update for July in which I said I was going to get rid of the C5, and now I've been sent a rather lovely JVC head unit. That looks good, with DAB and a Haynes manual for it, although it actually came with a Haynes manual as well, so now I have two, which is nice because then you have one for best and one that you don't mind getting your dirty fingerprints all over. So that's from Andy, Daimler sleeve valve. Ooh, sleeve valve Daimlers, eh? That's what they were notorious for many years ago. So thank you for that. That's very, very nice. See, it isn't all rubbish from China. There is a lot of it though. I'm going to say that's rubbish from China, that's rubbish from China, that's rubbish from China. By the way, this stuff will be coming to the HubNut socials. We will bring this stuff and have a Crapola Tombola where you could take away probably a Wish t-shirt. What is it? That sounds like Cassettes. J. Henderson is where they came from, but it might just be the eBay reseller. I don't know if that's who's actually sent these to me. It does feel like cassettes. I'm trying to work out which cars have got cassette players at the moment. I don't think any of them have. They are indeed cassettes. Oh, let me in, let me in. Drive Time. 36 of the greatest radio anthems of all time, including Mike and the Mechanics, The Living Years, Beautiful South, Song for Whoever, Chris Rea, You Can Go Your Own Way. Woo. Tears for Fears, Sowing the Seeds of Love. Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah. Well, I'm going to zoom out a bit because I'm a bit too close on my own face there. There we go. That's a bit better. But yeah, Drive Time music. There we go. Let the focus catch up. It gets there eventually. I need to put a cassette player in Myrtle really, because when I bought Myrtle the Matiz in 1999, she had a frankly quite crap Sony head unit. The sound was terrible. But when I traded my BX in, I traded a BX in for the Myrtle. That was a big mistake. Yeah, the trade-in, I put my crap Goodman stereo in the BX and traded that in. But actually, it was a really good stereo with really nice bass. And this is the second tape. Well, we've got John Farnham, You're the Voice. Oh yes, Deacon Blue, Dignity. A bit of Carly Simon, Coming Around Again live. Funny enough, Miss HubNut quite likes Carly Simon. So that can go with my DAB tuner, even though they're incompatible entirely. See what else we got in the box. This feels rather different. And I apologise if you sent this stuff ages ago and have been waiting for me to get into it. It's just been so difficult lately. An awful lot going on behind the scenes, which you will start seeing get revealed on the channel, but it's very, very distracting from trying to get stuff done. Oh, aha, I know what this is. This will be a Bibendum, by the look of it. A Michelin Man. Oh, Michelin. Now, I could put that on Tuck, because Tuck's running on Michelin X tyres, just like a 2CV, albeit smaller diameter. And what else have we got in here? Oh, this is fun. This is fun. I do enjoy the mailbags. I just think we're getting a bit too distracted. It should be more about actually going places in the cars. They were fun to do during lockdown, especially because you couldn't go anywhere. Ho ho! Kendall mint cake. of various types. Oh, you can smell the mint. Gosh. And we've got a little note. Thought you might like this, old man. And some local mint cake for the family from Nick. Well, thank you, Nick. I am feeling quite old at the moment. Not as old as Miss HubNut. Even though I am older, if you see what I mean. Because, yeah, she's got a big birthday next year and she's not happy about it. This is another one that looks genuine rather than Chinese. I don't wish to be dismissive of the Chinese. I have some very fine Chinese friends, but this stuff that just gets sent randomly is, yeah, you do wonder A, where it comes from, and B, why they're doing it. I don't understand. Is it just because I'm a YouTuber and I've got an address in a sense of hoping I'll feature it? Oh God, this has Rita on it. This has been sitting around a while. It is a seal of some sort by the look of it. Someone did send me a message saying this was going to arrive, but sadly we've only just found it now and Rita has gone a very long way away. Although we have had an invite to go up and see her at some point. She now lives on the Isle of Skye, so maybe that'll happen. But thank you, whoever that was. Oh, lovely paper, but no letter. RJ Horsefall. It's a Wolseley 6 driver's handbook. So the Wolseley 6 was the 6-cylinder version of the Land Crab. Does this mean I have to buy one now? I would love one. You've got the transverse 6-cylinder engine, first seen in the Austin Kimberley. In a Land Crab. Land Crab is the Austin Morris 1800. The Wolseley 1885 was the posh one. And then they fitted the 6-cylinder engine, having tested it on the Australians, to create the Wolseley 6. Try and find some interesting things to look at. Oh yes, like how to change the bulb in the radiator grill badge, because you haven't got a Wolseley unless it's got the grill badge. So I'll definitely keep that to one side. Thank you very much. This is the problem. All this stuff has to be kept to one side, and then I run out of space and then can't find anything because I haven't catalogued any of this stuff. So my aim is to one day actually catalogue this stuff so I know where stuff is. We've got another little letter in here. Do love the little notes. To Mr. and Miss HubNut and the Hublets, great video content as always, thanks. Sorting through junk and came across the enclosed, thought they might come in handy sometime. From Phil Seeger. Well, Phil, let's let the internet judge whether these will come in useful. It is a pair of steering rack gaiters in a rather old box that's seen better days. I wonder what they're for. Oh, there we go. Any reliance on there? No. So I saw Bedford HA van and thought this might be useful. Any Triumphs? Yeah, Triumphs. Okay, these sound like steering rack gaiters that could be useful. Because they might well fit Foxanne, sat here behind me, because she uses a Triumph Herald steering rack. Yep, Dolomite Herald Spitfire Vitesse. There we go. So that could well come in useful. So thank you very much. I'm rubbish at remembering names. Phil. Thank you, Phil. Oh wow. Gosh. I did someone, I think he was working on his house and found this under the floorboards or something. It's the Birmingham Post, Saturday, July 19th, 1969. It's mostly just houses for sale. It's a lovely thatched cottage near Pershaw here. That is £6,700. Wow. I think prices have gone up a bit since then. It looks so much older than 1969. 69 feels almost recent because, yeah, I'm a 20th century baby and it just doesn't seem that long ago. This one is sent to Miss HubNut, so I'm sorry, Miss HubNut, but I'm opening this one for you. It's another grill badge. Oh, she's going to love this. I'm going to cut it out of the packet, all the better to show you. Wow. Daihatsu, innovation for tomorrow. Look at that for a badge. It's extraordinary. I mean, it's plastic, but it looks very metallic. And got protective film over it, so I think Miss HubNut will like that very much. And we really must get her car working again. It is currently broken and undrivable, which is not ideal. There's another big box here. Our poor post lady, handle with care. I'm reasonably sure we probably haven't done that. Do love a box sealed with gaffer tape. That always feels very HubNut, but it's quite a big box, this one. So let's see what is in it. Bits of paper. I don't think they're what we're about though. We've got Bullocks coaches, comfort as standard. Wow. So it's obviously following one coach company. And oh yes, Plaxton Paramount Leyland Tigers. Lovely. Always loved the Plaxton Paramount. And it goes right back to the early days as well. So this is a company clearly with a lot of history. Oh, that's a Bedford Val there in the middle. You see it's got 2 steering axles. And I think that's because they didn't have axles that were capable of carrying the weight. So they had to use 2 front axles on it. And oh my gosh, it goes back, the company has a long history going back to trucking. So that's going to be an interesting read. Thank you very much. Oh, there's more bullocks, if you'll pardon the expression. Wow. It's a Scania triple axle coach with Irizar body. 176 scale. That looks enormous for 176, but I suppose it's enormous in real life. I think that may be it. Oh, I found the note. The note is buried down the bottom. HubNut, Bullocks, joy in every journey. That's a challenge around the UK, to be honest, but fair play. Dear Ian, Miss HubNut and the Hublets, I've been a follower of your channel for some time now. Oh, he's operations manager for the coach company. Ah, so that's Bullocks Coaches in Stockport. We've been around for over 90 years and it's a family business with the 3rd and 4th generations of families still running the company. I've enclosed a book and a scale model of one of our flagship vehicles, the real version of which is still in service. So there we go. Keep an eye out for that. That is PB11BUL is the number plate on that marvellous coach. So keep an eye out for that if you're out on the UK roads. Thank you, Dave, and pleased to be of service. And thank you for the book and the model. They are delightful. This is like a postcard. It's got to be Martin Neumann. I will miss these, Martin. Do feel free to keep sending them, but we won't feature them quite so much. That's a gendarmerie in an Alpine. Absolutely brilliant. Yes, there must have been a bit of a squeeze because they are quite tall. And they've got to squeeze into that tiny little Alpine, perhaps to go chasing down motorists. So thank you, Martin. Always a joy. We've got 2 boxes and a few little packages left. And then all the stuff that I may or may not look at from China, we shall see. Oh wow. Dear Mr. HubNut, Miss HubNut and the Hublets, just a small token of my appreciation for your YouTube videos. They've helped us get through lockdown malarkey and have inspired me to buy and restore an old Jaguar from the 1970s. Ooh, an adventure I'm looking forward to now that I'm retired. Keep up the good work. And that's from Jerry. Well, thank you, Jerry. Keep us posted about the Jaguar restoration, won't you? And, oh, there we go. It is, in kit form, it appears to be something approaching Elly, complete with missing side stripes, but with a red and white deck chair roof. I came very close to buying one last year. I hope that didn't start the journey complete, because it's a bit of a mess now. But I have a horrible feeling that might have suffered in transit. Oh, poor smashed Elly. But in a way it's kind of fitting because it kind of looks a bit like she has at various stages of life. But that's a lovely model, so thank you very much for that. Perhaps we'll try and get that neatened up and get it on display in the new house. that we're ever so close to actually completing on. There we go. Stash that away. So thank you, and do keep us posted about that Jaguar. It was Jerry, wasn't it? Yeah. Thank you, Jerry. This is a nice thing about the mailbag, is people do send these lovely personal gifts, and we really do appreciate that. I mean, it's an odd old world really, where I put stuff out on YouTube and people liked it so much they send me nice gifts. But oh, didn't quite get that right. What do we got here? To Mr. and Miss HubNut, 2 things I thought you might both like. 1 item each. Like your channel, very interesting. Have myself owned Citroen since 1989. A brand new 2CV special in red. Wow. And had many a CX. That's from Ralph. Right, and Ralph, what have you sent us? Oh, this one must be for Miss HubNut. This is Ultra Care Hand Cleaner, specially formulated for dirt removal from Briggs and Stratton, the engine makers. That's a bit of a weird one. We could do with some new hand cleaners, so that's very well timed. Thank you very much. And we've got something here. Oh, this is a very kind gift. I do already have a copy, I think somewhere. Andre Lefebvre and the cars he created. This is the genius and mastermind behind the Traction Avant, the 2CV, and the Citroen DS. So yeah, a fascinating book, well worth a read. Do track down a copy if you can, and thank you very much, because I have no idea where my copy is. So that was from Ralph, thank you. This is not suitable for hublets, sent to Miss HubNut. See what we've got. Oh, badges. I'm not going to look at the badges yet, I'm going to read the letter first. Over the months I've been enjoying Ian's videos, also include yourself, and the hublets. And one of the videos it was mentioned that you like the Ford Escort. I noticed you received a brochure, and the branding was the same as that on one of the badges I purchased with the Orion badge and the Mark III Fiesta badge. Hope you like the badges and wear them with pride. From Luke in Hive, Kent, near a hamlet called Seabrook. Haha, yes, I must head along there at some point. I've been to Seabrook in Tasmania, and yeah, wow. I think Miss HubNut is going to like these. Look at those. Wow. Remember when badges used to be everywhere? I used to have loads of them. But so that's all right. It says not suitable for hublets, but mostly it's to stop them stealing the badges. This one weirdly is sent to Matt Clark at HubNut. I have no idea who Matt Clark is, because it isn't me. Wow, that's unexpected. It's the Jaguar Annual Report 1987. So that would have been the last annual report before Jaguar was purchased by Ford. So the turnover was up from 830 million to 1,002 million, but the operating profit was down from 106 million to 84 million. Oh gosh, and there's a lovely lineup for that photo. I'm willing to bet the Jaguar XK120 there is Nub 120, which has been owned by Jaguar for a long time. And Sir John Egan, he's written a book about his time as the big boss of Jaguar, chairman and chief executive, and very interesting it is to read as well. Obviously it's a bit one-sided because it's his view of the history, but I think a very important man. He saw the importance in Jaguar keeping its identity, managed to help extract Jaguar from British Leyland and become an independent company, and then steered it gently towards a buyer, which ended up being Ford. Bit of a hostile takeover. I don't think that was necessarily a takeover that everyone wanted. But there we go. There's another one to HubNut. Very nice and clear. There was no letter in that, so thank you whoever sent it. Ooh. Many thanks for the brake pads. This is someone who had the brake pads I bought for Chevy but were incorrect. As I know you like many different vehicles, I thought you might find this book about an often forgotten car, bus and truck maker interesting. Also a truck brochure from the 1950s. Oh wow, Dennis! Famous in the UK for making fire engines and bin lorries that were everywhere when I was a child. And oh well, there's the brochure as well, a separate brochure for the chassis. And that looks like early 1950s. 100 years of innovation. I'm gonna try and find the bin lorries from my childhood. Oh yeah, there's the fire engines, certainly from my childhood. Lorries Mechanical Marvels fans will recognise the form of the RS there, which lorry has one of in fire engine form. But still make buses. Alexander Dennis, I believe, is now the company. So yeah, the word Dennis buses. The Dominator bus was one they sold, but I think they then pulled out of the bus market until more recent times. But yeah, that's going to be very interesting. Thank you very much from Glenn. The Dozy Dustman. Fitting. So that's good. I'm liking these items very much. Ho ho! The Mazda Montrose, which I think was the 626 in other markets. But it's called the Montrose because the dealer in Montrose won a competition. Lancia Trevi. Yeah, we got an interior shot of the Lancia Trevi. That is the Lancia Trevi. Truly remarkable dashboard. I think kind of same underpinnings as the Delta. But yeah, look at the interior. It's just crazy. So that's a lovely brochure. Thank you for that one. Gamma HP Coupe Trevi. Oh, all sorts in that one. And oh, the Mazda 323, the original. Mazda were a bit late to the market with that one. And that's interesting. Oh, there's a separate brochure. Separate brochure on the Datsun Sunny van. Can't be many of those left now. Wow. Oh, Frog Eye Toyota Starlet. I drove a slightly later one during my time in New Zealand. And the Alpha Sud. Apparently the Alpha Sud, designed by Giugiaro, albeit this is the later facelift version, was a rejected design for Citroën. Oh, and there's more. Oh, there's more. I need to find a way of really nicely going through these. Oh my gosh. Talbot Tagora. Yeah. Well, it's 3 years now since I went to the Netherlands and drove a Talbot Tagora. A car that should have been far better than it was, really. Fiat Argenta. Very rare car. You won't see many of those in the UK now. And the 132. I get slightly confused with the 1970s range on the 132s. I think they had 4 rear lights. Quite chunky square ones. Let's see if I can find a picture of that. Oh yes, there we go. Demonstrates nicely. Very stylish cars. Never been anywhere near one. Oh, and this one is definitely for Miss HubNut. It's the Fiat 126. One of which her mother had when she was a child. And would be very embarrassed being collected from school in one. I have a severe desire to either buy a Steyr Pooch engined 126 because they fitted the same engine as the Invercar to those, or convert one to that engine. So yeah, thank you Andrew for another fascinating selection of brochures. And we're getting close to the end here. We have a Rover book, SD1 by the look of it. It's original handbook, is it? Yes. Now, does that mean I've got to buy an SD1 now? Now, I upset Johnny Smith, that there car pervert, on Twitter recently by saying I don't like the interior of the Rover SD1. But I really don't. I think it's a terrible piece of almost non-design. I mean, it's probably harsh words really, but I just think, especially compared to the class of the P6 and the P5 beforehand, it's just a bit too simple. It doesn't feel prestige enough. With that pod that obviously swaps between left-hand drive and right-hand drive, so very symmetrical. It's just all a bit simple. Maybe it's just how the world was then, but I don't like it very much, to be honest. I think the Rover 800 had a much nicer interior. And the other book is an Auto Books manual on the Citroën 2CV, Ami and Diane. So always useful. Thank you very much. Dear Mr. HubNut, thank you for mentioning Autism Awareness Week in March. Oh, nice to see reaction in the comments. Yeah, lovely comments on that. Please can you mention in June, whoops, it's Learning Disability Awareness Week. Oh dear. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit late with that. Happy motoring in Wales from Christopher, who has drawn a picture. Look at that, a pencil sketch postcard of a very happy tractor scene. That's very nice. So thanks, Christopher. And I'm sorry that fell out. We have found a random item that shouldn't be in this pile, for which I can only apologise. I'm going to go through the wish stuff separately and I'll just show you any good stuff, I think, if there is any good stuff. Right, let's go through the wish items as quickly as we can. It's a men's polo shirt. Does it say wish on it? Ooh, not necessarily. Lacoste. Do we think that's genuine Lacoste? It's got a crocodile on it, but it's very, very badly made. It's a t-shirt. Oh, it's another polo shirt actually, in orange. It's just a plain polo shirt. It's a sticker that says, Jesus is my anchor. Your skin, your way. Hair loss cream. A magic decompression. What? It's a pair of walking boobies. Which we already have. We've already had some of those. Miss HubNut seems to find them hilarious. I think she's the only one. Even the children think they're a bit immature. It's another t-shirt. It hasn't got wish on it. Extra small. Looking good for the Crapola Tombola later this year, isn't it? It's green. Wish t-shirt. Description of content. Tools. Oh, well, I like tools. It's a brush with a drill attachment. Tattoo sticker is our free gift for you. Oh, I see. This is... Oh, yeah, we get random tattoos as well. Thank you. Into the tap box it goes. Ice mould. It's going to be fun having the lucky dip of crap stuff that is just utter rubbish. Well, maybe we'll throw some really nice things in there as well. It's an ice mould of a grenade. Wish is a website you should avoid, by the way, because they just send rubbish. Short sleeve polo shirt. Maybe if I say that, they'll stop sending me t-shirts. The description is not incorrect. Red this time, medium. What? What on earth is this? Breast T, A to C. Breast become bigger. What in God's name is that? Fart bombs. I think I'll probably throw those away, to be honest, so the boy doesn't get his hands on them. The voices in my head may not be real, but they have some good ideas as a patch. And there is absolutely no excuse for what I'm about to do. That's actually really good. I like those. They may not find their way into the tap box, but they just did. Bracelet. That's a funny looking bracelet. UV local glue. Wish t-shirt. I'm not even going to take it out of the pack. Some really horrible socks. There's another polo shirt. It's odd how polo shirts seem to be the thing. This one is allegedly Fred Perry. T-Tox 20-day extreme detox white loss. So if you want to lose white, then that's the stuff for you. I might throw that in the bin because I don't think anyone should go anywhere near that stuff. It's a herbal tea supplement. Well, yes, if you do nothing but drink that, then I imagine you will lose weight and possibly die. So please don't die. It's a really bad way of losing subscribers. This is a sock, apparently. I might have just cut across the socks. It is not a sock. It is beard shaping fluid. No. Cell phone holder. In car, in office, in home. In music, in safety, on travel. To be fair, the English language is crazy. That looks like it might actually be useful. So it holds your phone like so. I've got a very similar clamp in the C5 which makes a hugely irritating buzzing noise. So I might actually try that one. That one's not going in the box. Could actually be useful. I know, it's a miracle. And lots of lovely pink masks. So you could win those. Pull that bag for this. Really? Ah, as in bobbles for tying up your hair. Someone sent that all the way from China in this bag. Oh, along with something else. We have got something else in here. Head rope and casual socks. You can't beat casual socks. They're Wish socks. My pile of plastic gets worse. Oh no! I've just found a nice item in there, but shouldn't be in the Wish pile. Is it a Wish t-shirt? Yeah, it's a Wish t-shirt. Last item of random crap. It says Wish t-shirt, so you can probably guess the rest. It's a Wish t-shirt. Frankly, I don't think anything is going to beat this week's winner, the breast tee, breast become bigger. I'm very tempted to open it up and have a look inside. Let's just do it. Yeah, it's tea bags. Ooh. No, I don't think that's going to have that much power. That's hilarious. Is that just something lost in translation, or do I genuinely think that this cup of tea will give you bigger breasts? We'll never know. But thank you for watching this fascinating look through the world of Mailbag, and I'm sorry if you enjoy these and you're going to miss them, but yeah, I need to actually get some stuff done on the cars, which is really what the channel is about. So yeah, thanks as always. See you again. Farewell.